All right. Hi, I'm Ryan,
I'm David.
and welcome to the Crimes Against America podcast, where we're going to be analyzing and discussing historical and current events that shape America as a whole.
All right, so basically we're going to be going through each and every subject extremely in-depth as we possibly can to talk about all these different events from all different perspectives. Because we believe that seeing is believing, but we also believe you can't believe everything you see.
And guys, honestly, ladies and gentlemen, we have created this podcast to keep the people informed in general. I hope you guys follow us on this journey through America's deep, dark secrets. I wanted to thank everybody that's already following us on Facebook, YouTube, Spotify, and Apple Podcasts. If you're not, go smash that follow button. Go hit the subscribe button and support us, like I said, through this journey.
Yeah, so basically our first episode, we're going to be discussing a very, very interesting court case, and it talks about some very powerful people who are controlling our country, and they're some of the top names on this list.
Exactly. So this is Cyrus A. Parsa. And who is Cyrus A. Parsa?
So Cyrus Parsa, he's basically a guy who created an organization they call the AI Organization. And this company basically...
He's the founder and CEO of AI.
Yeah, he's the founder and
correct,
CEO
from what I
of
understand.
it, and he specializes in research, design, and development of risk assessment, as well as the vulnerability consultation of artificial intelligence, robotics, microbiotics, bioengineering, AI governance, as well as biodigital and AI detection services. So basically, this guy, he goes around and he claims that he keeps tabs on all these different companies. He says that there's over 1,000 different companies that he keeps tabs on. And
yeah, he's claimed that he's done research and investigated more than over 1,000 AI, robotics, 5G, cybernetic, big tech companies.
And that's the thing, because this court case is Cyrus A. Parsa versus Google LLC.
Yes, and Cyrus is, I didn't mean to cut you off, but he is a very educated man. He has a BS in international security, master's degree in homeland security. He's an expert in AI, quantum, 5G security, and China and Iran affairs. So this is an educated man, and he knows his shit. Basically.
This guy knows his shit.
Yeah.
He's
simply put, he knows what the fuck he's talking about.
Exactly. And he's written numerous books, given numerous reports. He has multiple testimonials. This one from a Secret Service Special Task Force agent that says, Cyrus, your research, investigation, and analysis of AI threats to humanity and the interconnection between China and big tech is genius, and it deserves the support of the intelligence community, media, and people from all walks of life. Artificial intelligence is dangerous to humanity, and it is very, very deep.
So let's just get back to it, and there's some great facts right there. Like I said, this is a court case. Cyrus A. Parsa against whom? Google LLC and others.
Now the others.
That's
where it gets interesting.
That's where it gets super interesting. That's exactly where it gets super interesting, because we're talking about big tech elites, from all around the world.
Oh yeah, the list just gets longer and longer. It's literally. Just to name a few: Barack Obama, Joe Biden, Hunter Biden, Hillary Clinton, Nancy Pelosi, James Comey, James Clapper,
Facebook, DeepMind, Alphabet, the World Bank, Neuralink, Tesla, Bill Gates, Microsoft, Amazon, Jeff Bezos, Elon Musk, Mark Zuckerberg,
Anderson Cooper, Don Lemon, MSNBC, CNN. They're all on the list. Oh, don't forget MIT, the University of Vermont, the Boston Dynamics
What about
program.
George Soros and the Soros Fund Management? That's fucking amazing.
The list just keeps growing.
Great. Hanson Robotics, Festo, Chinese Communist Party,
the Rockefeller Foundation. So on that list alone is probably trillions of dollars worth of net worth that he is suing, because this man says he has the technology and the expertise to show us everything that they have done.
Basically going to show you he did this because the media does not cover this shit. This is swept under the rug. Like, I didn't hear about this till maybe 2 weeks ago or so.
Yeah,
and I've read this court case 20 times.
December 16th, 2019.
It's basically a case against the big tech elites. Yeah. I mean, which we just named Bill Gates.
He's single-handedly trying to take them on. And he says the list of plaintiffs are Cyrus A. Parsa and, as he puts it, John Doe's 1 to 7.9 billion, which as in every human being on Earth.
Everybody on Earth.
Because that's what he's saying, is that all these companies are doing a disservice and are going against the human rights of every human being on this planet.
Yes, absolutely.
Which is a huge claim to make. That's a lot. Like,
yeah, I mean, imagine
most people aren't just gonna come out and just be like, "Oh yeah, I'm gonna sue you on behalf of every person on Earth." Like, you got to put your money where your mouth is to do that.
Oh, absolutely, absolutely. And I did want to give them the case number just so they can follow along with us or just have it at your disposal. The case number is 319CV02407 CAB-AHG. I'm going to say it one more time. 319CV02407 CAB-AHG. That's
you
the
can
case
find
number.
that. You type that number directly into any search engine, which we recommend DuckDuckGo, although it's not a paid sponsorship. We love their product, and that's the only search engine that we use.
Yes,
so
they
we
do not
highly
censor
recommend
shit
that.
like Facebook.
They
and
don't
Google
censor
Chrome
you.
and
They don't targeted advertise you. They don't save any of your searches. It's a good place to search your anything you do,
basically just set it as your default search engine, or you're going to get lied to, or you're not going to find what you're actually looking for.
Exactly.
So,
and again, that's not paid for. That's not a sponsorship.
No, we're not.
We just like their product.
Yet. We're going to get there, though.
Hopefully one day.
Once again, big shout out to everybody who's listening. We appreciate it. We're going to go ahead and get into this court case a little more in depth. There's a lot going on here. There's 50 pages of documents. So
yeah, we just want to kind of like go through some of the charges and kind of explain to them and just kind of process.
We want to inform all the listeners. Okay, this is informational, educational. We want to take the things that might be covered up and things of that nature and bring them out to the people like you, like the listeners, like us even. You know, we just learned about this not that long ago. Why do things like these get swept under the rug? I have no idea.
Exactly. It's amazing to me how it happens. It just comes out of nowhere, really.
I mean, you're talking about celebrities, the most popular people on this earth, literally.
Yeah, the people that have influences in every walk of life, every aspect of anything that you could possibly, whether it's TV, entertainment, music.
Speaking of TV, did you see this on TV by chance?
No, this wasn't anywhere on TV.
Yeah.
The only way we heard of it is by researching crazy things that we're looking up to try and talk about on this podcast, digging as deep as we can.
And that's for you guys too. I mean, that's not only
because that's what we want to
our...
talk about. We want to educate people on the things that are going on that are not shown on the media.
Exactly. And now, just one more thing before we get into this case, before we really get deep into this case, I do want to let you know we are going to be covering other subjects. We have episodes to come in the future that are not just dealing with this court case. We're talking everything from the life we live in today. Look at the past 2 years. We've went through coronavirus lockdowns. I mean, we'll have conspiracy theories. It's going to be just, a plethora of things that the people should know. And
things that people like to talk about, things that people should talk about.
Yeah. But
to make things that actually are possible seem less far-fetched because that's how they're portrayed to be.
Yeah. And the media, a lot of people think this, I believe, at least it's in my opinion, that the media masks a lot of things in our everyday lives.
Yeah, or they paint it as something completely different than what it actually is.
We're programmed to get up and do that Monday through Friday job, wake up, grab your coffee, 9 to 5, boom, you're back home.
Exactly.
You just worked 8 hours. Now you got to deal with the kids. You have no time to actually pay attention what the fuck is actually happening.
You don't have time to live your life.
Yeah, so...
You're too worried about the day-to-day, everything that just ends up in a vicious cycle. Of
you only live once.
Go to work, pay your
know.
bills.
Yeah.
Which I think everyone probably believes that is not how life should be lived.
No, and we will get into that in future episodes for sure. So we just wanted to get that across.
That's definitely going to be a topic here.
Like I said, thank you guys for following us. We appreciate it. We're super excited. We've done our homework. We've done our research.
We hope to bring a lot of good content for you. So with that, we'll start hopping into all these charges.
Yeah, let's get into this 50 pages of just
I'm sorry, not
deceit.
Charges. They're complaints because he has not officially been charged with any of these.
And we'll tell you why. You'll find out.
Yeah.
It doesn't make much sense, but we're going to let you know.
But that's why we're doing this.
So, yeah, let's get into these complaints then against the defendants, obviously, by Cyrus. Here's number one. I think there's, 26 of these?
I believe there's 26.
So we're going to go through 26.
Yes.
We'll read them word for word because this is a factual document. You can go get it on your own at your access. You can access this from wherever you want to.
It's in the Southern District of California, so you could look that up on their website with the case number that we gave you.
Yeah, it's 319 CV2407 CAB AHG.
All right. Now, complaint number 1 is misuse of artificial intelligence, cybernetics, robotics, biometrics, bioengineering, 5G, and quantum computing technology.
Endangering the human race is the second one, along with the misuse of artificial intelligence technology. Number 3, transfer of AI weapon technology to China. Number 4, complicity in genocide to China.
Now
we stop there. I feel like I have
lot.
to stop and maybe puke. Now, I've read this 20 times. I still, each time I read this, I stop here. I think, I mean,
crazy.
how are you perceiving what I just read, number 3 and 4?
At number 3 and 4, transfer of AI weapon technology to China and complicity in genocide in China. That sounds a lot like he's accusing big tech and all these other major companies to help China kill off their people and to help them use technology against their own people, which we all know China's a communist country and they can do anything they want to their people with no repercussions.
Coronavirus, y'all.
Yeah.
So, I mean, and then another thing, I wanted to get into while we're here, right here, Hong Kong. What happened to Hong Kong?
Hong Kong, while all the coronavirus stuff was happening.
Yep. A mask.
If anyone doesn't know, Hong Kong was the last essentially democracy that was in Asia, and it is essentially gone now. Yeah. During all the coronavirus, anyone who had a belief that America was a good place, that Donald Trump was a good president, or hell, even disregard everything about America, that people should have their own rights and freedoms and you're innocent until proven guilty, that existed in Hong Kong, but it no longer does. They take you and put you on a bus with cages over the windows and take you to a re-education camp for that now.
Yeah, that sounds fun.
Ton of fun.
Sounds like a ton of fun. Now, you want to get into these violations of the articles of the Genocide Convention?
Yeah, so charges 5 through... What is that? Charges 5 through 8 are violations of Articles 1, 2, 3, and 4 of the Genocide Convention, which was created after World War II when Hitler created the Holocaust and exterminated a ton of people. Yeah. Millions and millions
Auschwitz,
of people.
Concentration camps.
Horrible
Millions
shit.
of deaths.
Horrible shit. Now, after that, number 9 is social engineering of the human race with artificial intelligence. With the way that I perceive that means that anything that is being portrayed to us on our phones.
Yeah. Biodigital social programming.
It's all supposed to be just to make us act a certain way and make us do a certain thing and think certain ways so that every person is predictable in the same exact way. We all act almost robotic in a way that they can just guess how we're going to buy something or click on something or react to something.
And that's, I want to get into number 10 through about 12. Biodigital social programming of the human race by use of their biometrics and artificial intelligence. Number 11 is brainwashing humanity with AI coding and algorithm bias. And 12 is cultural genocide by misuse of artificial intelligence. So how are you perceiving this? Biodigital social programming of the human race by use of their biometrics and artificial intelligence. And 11 and 12. You're talking about your phone. You're talking about facial recognition. You have your Face ID.
Yeah, your phone records your face constantly. Even whenever you're not using it to get into your phone, it's constantly that camera is recording your face with every expression you make, everything you do.
And your phone is listening at all times, as well as each search that you make. It is logging your searches, when you made it, what time, where you were.
Yeah,
it's
have you ever
listening.
Been sitting in a room?
It knows yourself better than your own mother. That's how I would like to describe it.
Exactly. You ever been sitting in a room talking about something, talking to your buddies like, oh yeah, I want to buy so-and-so car. You look on your phone, there's advertisements for the exact car in the exact color with the exact specifications you were talking about.
You hear people every day.
Even though you've never once searched that on your phone.
Nope.
But it knows because that microphone is always on and it's always listening to you.
Exactly. So number 13, breach of implied covenant of good faith and fair dealing. 14 is defamation. 15 is negligent infliction of emotional distress. 16, negligent creation of nefarious AI technology. 17, masking genocide with AI technology. 18, fraud and intentional deceit. 19, negligent misrepresentation. 20, religious discrimination. 21, failure to engage in interactive processing.
That's a lot.
That is a lot. I mean, this is a lot to take in. I know I sound like a computer, but I like I said, it's a factual document. I do want to at least get this out there, and then we could talk about this and really put it for what it is, really see it for what it is. So
Yeah, we want to get it word for word so that we know that we're not misrepresenting anything.
yeah, I like this next one actually. 22, AI censorship and banning AI. Trump, China, and the weaponization of robotics with 5G and masking artificial intelligence dangers to humanity with the use of artificial intelligence.
Now, those are actually, those are in quotations.
Yes.
Because those are titles of his books.
Yes.
So Cyrus has a couple books out, and I guess his most recent ones are centered around how AI has done a lot with technology to influence political views and just the way that there's political bias in all of these major corporations and major companies.
Yeah. So, yeah, like you said, he wrote those books. He published the book of AI, Trump, China, and the Weaponization of Robotics on August 24, 2019. Then he had a bestseller AI book, Artificial Intelligence Dangers to Humanity, October 20th, 2020. That was when that was published.
Yep.
Just throwing that out there for y'all.
And he listed 50 different companies in that book, I guess, that all talk about how they're connected to big tech and AI.
Yeah. So just throwing that out there, just informing you as our job is to do. 24, breach of privacy. 25, violation of the Nuremberg Code. 26, creating an artificial intelligence system that can recognize and decode if humans are resistant to artificial intelligence. Okay, I feel like I need to I'm going to read that one again. Creating an artificial intelligence system that can recognize and decode if humans are resistant to artificial intelligence. That's the last complaint. That is number 26.
Now, the Nuremberg Code, he was violation and breach of the Nuremberg Code?
Yes.
The Nuremberg Code is a set of research ethics principles for human experimentation created as a result of the Nuremberg trials at the end of the Second World War. So basically, it says that you, for any reason, are not allowed to scientifically do human experiment against somebody's
genetically
will.
modify. Yeah.
Yeah,
exactly.
It's an ethics thing. You can't just take someone and chop them up and do experiments on them. It's obviously any person in their right mind is going to say that's not okay.
So basically, I mean, okay, so we read off the 26 facts, or 26 complaints, sorry. Basically, I'm going to summarize this as, this is basically a big tech elite endangering humanity, with the misuse of artificial intelligence. I mean, this is insane. The misuse and weaponizing of AI, quantum computing, robotics, 5G, machines in general, your phones, your smartphones, your smart homes, smart cities, whatever you want to call them. Cloning, nanotechnology. That's what this case is about. They're using, these big tech elites are using this against us.
Exactly.
And we need to wake up. I think a lot of people need to wake up to the fact that this is going on, but that's why we have the coronavirus, to smoke screen what's really going on. That's why you have certain things going on. Politics. It's just everybody's, throwing a Trump sign in their yard, throwing a Biden sign in their yard. But what's really going on behind the...
They're all pitting us against each other so that they can do what they want to do with our information that they've all been collecting for years with all our cell phones, all our Facebooks, all our internet searches, all of everything. Because they don't want us to be concerned about all the information they have on us.
No.
And that's why whenever WikiLeaks came out a few years ago, well, that was probably almost 10 years ago now, if not more, that Edward Snowden was portrayed as this just absolutely horrible person, when if you've ever listened to him actually speak, all he's ever wanted is the best for America. Now, I know that's up for debate. Some people say he's giving away national security, which I understand that.
Yeah.
But at the same time, when national security is the fact that they are listening to every single one of our phone calls and they have been recorded and stored on a database since the 80s and they will be forever, that's kind of a big deal.
It is. That's a huge deal. I'm glad that you brought that up. That's
kind
a very
of a big deal.
The fact of the matter is, big tech elite, Cyrus Parsa, trying to inform the people, trying to, and that's what we're
So he's not the first one.
Yeah, he's not the first one.
And anybody can sue a corporation, a single individual. You can sue anyone for anything.
But to
this guy,
these companies and these people, you're on a different level.
Yeah, he is saying that he is requesting $2.3 trillion for this case. That's what he's trying to get out of Google and Alphabet and all these other large companies that are all somehow intertwined Because that's what he believes that the people deserve. Because I don't think he's trying to get that money for himself. I believe he's trying to get that money
No, he's
to
a
disperse.
he's a
already
well-educated,
wealthy.
informed, wealthy man. Why would he? It's kind of like how I looked at Trump. It's like
Yeah, exactly.
the way I look at Trump. He tried to help us. You know, what I
Why-
mean, he
why
already
does
had
he
money.
need
Why
to
would
be
you
president?
just go golfing every day for the rest of your life? Why would you want all this media in your face and lies and manipulation and all that? Why? Because he was trying to fucking help us.
Exactly.
But-
he has a supermodel wife that he could go fuck off and go bang all day,
Yeah,
go
so-
golfing, and just live a perfect life.
Yeah,
He has a bunch
simple
of money,
life.
but no.
But no, he chose to try to save us.
He
And who
tries to
knows?
help the American
I think he
people.
might still. We're going to get into that for sure in future episodes. I cannot wait to get into that one for sure.
Definitely excited for that one.
What is the book called? The Adventures of...
The Adventures of Little Baron Trump.
Go read it or listen to it. Audio book. Whatever the fuck you want to... However you want to listen
That'll
to
blow your mind. That'll more than likely be our next upcoming episode after we get over this court case.
it. Yeah, exactly. And sorry for veering off there. And then also go watch The Simpsons, too. A couple of those episodes might freak you out as well.
Oh, yeah, they
Time
say he's a
traveling.
time traveler.
But yeah, let's dive back into this court case. Once again, guys, thank you for listening. We appreciate it. This is Ryan. This is David, my partner in crime against America. So let's dive back into these summary facts right now. If you want to hit them with, so I basically just summed up what we talked about. I summed
Yeah.
up those complaints. So I think let's dive into the summary of facts, the actual documentation right now, and let's dig a little bit deeper.
All right, now, guys, and we're only on about page 5 or 6 out of the
This is
50
page
court
5 out of 50,
documents
so-
here, because he went very, very in depth with all of the charges that he's trying to press on all of these large companies, because the man did his research, I guess, and he knows what he's talking about.
Yeah.
At least so he claims. So.
And he had the nuts to actually go up against these
Yeah,
big tech
he
elites.
put his money where his
once
mouth
again, look
is,
at the
and-
names: Bill Gates, Amazon, Jeff Bezos. I mean, we could go on forever.
Elon Musk, all the people. When you see the richest people in the world, it's all their names on the list. And
Oh,
that's
absolutely.
who he's going after. So clearly, he's not afraid.
So I want to read this summary fact here: transferring and providing to China's government and its companies knowledge, data, capabilities, and technology to weaponize biometrics, cybernetics, bioengineering, computer vision, and human tracking technology, and technology that can give China access to artificial general intelligence. I feel like what I just said might have scared a lot of people.
Yeah.
I think I just scared myself. I mean, and including AI weaponry for assassination. Why is this even in, like...
Oh yeah,
why is
exactly.
this-
And it's like AI weaponry for assassination. To me, that sounds like a robot is going to come assassinate you. Like that's some crazy shit.
iRobot.
Yeah, literally.
iRobot.
It sounds
Will
like
Smith.
iRobot.
Go watch
like,
it. Excellent movie.
It sounds far-fetched, but that's what I mean. The
I
far-fetched
don't think it's...
can be reality.
The far-fetched can be reality, and that's why media is there, to smokescreen everybody, you know what I mean? And that's just it. It's the mask upon what's actually going on, and that's once again why we're doing this podcast. That's why we're doing it. That's what we've wanted to do. We've done our homework. We've done our research. We've put this together for you. So stay tuned in the further episodes. Let's get back into this and let's get back into the transfer and everything to China's government, like what I just said. This summary fact is
we got
insane.
a few minutes
I mean,
left here. We're gonna have to
yeah.
wrap up shortly, but I want to
Absolutely.
definitely finish covering this. So, transferring and providing to China's government and its companies knowledge, all the capabilities, all the technology to weaponize artificial intelligence.
Yeah.
That's just it blows my mind. Like, I don't understand why
this is-
any type of company that's based in America wants
Why
to
would-
try and hurt America.
Exactly. This is in violation of Breach of Arms Control and Disarmament Act and Foreign Assistance Act of 1961.
So they've been
Okay.
around for quite a
I mean,
while.
yeah. So literally,
it's
we're
not a
providing
new law. It's been there for a long
We're
time.
providing China and Chinese companies literally with AI, health data, biometric technology used for surveillance,
And we
tracking,
already know
hunting,
China
quarantine.
surveils their people
I mean,
more than any other
quarantine.
country.
Yeah, really. I mean, yeah. Do we really need to get into China? Yes, I think we do eventually. But yeah, I think for the most of us, we know what China is all about.
And they talk about here, it goes into organ harvesting and organ trafficking that contributed to the death of Chinese citizens. So now what
Absolutely.
I've researched, there is 60 to 100,000 people. That's just the recorded numbers in
Yes.
China every year that go missing. And there's never to be seen a trace anything again.
Wonder where they are.
Now, there's
Wonder where they
also
went.
in China a massive, massive market of cash for organs.
Oh,
Now,
that's interesting.
Yeah. Now, in the rest of the world, you get put on a list for organ donor. You might wait a month, 2 months, 6 months,
In
6
America.
years, a very long time. Yeah, in America. Sorry.
No, I just keep going.
You can wait a very, very long time. And I know in China,
You go there
highest
and
bidder,
fucking
you
buy
go
a
there,
kidney
you go
off
buy
the
a
fucking
heart.
street.
Yeah, that's
Literally. Well, not
it's
literally.
crazy to me
but,
because
you know.
the government, they make money off it. They can take their people, make them disappear, and they threaten their families that if they say anything, that they're going to be right there with them. So
Absolutely.
that's why you never hear about anything like that.
Yep. And just to continue, let's keep going. Providing China's government with their corporations, nefarious entities, and facial recognition, voice recognition, body detection, skeleton detection, vital organ recognition, emotion detection, skin and health biometric and other AI technology that led to persecution, torture, organ harvesting, death, and cremation of human beings in China. Okay?
Now, what that sounds like to
that was a
me,
lot.
That
but,
was a lot. But voice recognition.
We have that in our
facial
phones. That's
recognition,
Siri.
That sounds
That's
to me
our
like
phone.
everything you need to unlock your phone, everything when you post a video of your face on the internet. Like,
Oh, absolutely.
no matter what platform it is. I know TikTok, there was a whole thing where the United States military wasn't allowed to use TikTok on the base because it was owned by the Chinese government.
Yeah, exactly. And it's just, I don't understand. It's like everything that is literally in your phone. We carry it around every day. Facial recognition, voice recognition, and then we're talking about organ recognition. I mean, we're talking about the movie Terminator or Eraser or
Literally.
something like
RoboCop,
Yeah,
where you can see through
RoboCop.
people and scan their body and say, "Oh, you're gonna
Exactly.
die soon anyway."
And
I'm
that's
not
what I
gonna
wanted
kill
to get
you."
at. Facebook, actually, for example, you know how you go to tag somebody?
Yeah.
How the hell does it bring up? It literally, their name will be first, or it'll be like second or third.
Yeah.
Okay,
knows.
like I
It
have like what
already
1,200
knows.
friends, but like I have like 1,200 friends. How the fuck does it know that's John fucking Doe over there,
Exactly.
and not Marty McRippins? I don't know.
It
I mean,
takes a guess, and it knows.
Oh, no, it's
because
not
it
taking a
knows
guess
you.
because it knows.
It knows
It
you.
recognizes everybody. It knows computers and shit. It
Yeah.
knows they know us better than we know ourselves.
And that's what
okay?
AI is. It's artificially intelligent. It knows what you're going to do
Yeah.
before you even do it. It's insane.
Exactly.
It's
I mean,
crazy to me.
technology has definitely taken us over as a whole. You know what I mean? It's been being used on us. It's going to continue to get used on us, but not for the right reason. And that's why Cyrus did this. That's why he filed this complaint against them. You know, maybe even knowing that he was going to lose, but the fact that this is a document that you can go see and wake up to and read and inform yourself, that's maybe what he was trying to do. You know what I mean? He might have already, you know what I mean? So under the covers, he was really just trying to get this out. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So
We're going to be picking this up in future episodes for sure. We're going to try and do hopefully at least 2, if not 3 episodes per week. We're going to post them on all our social medias. We hope that you'll share them with everybody. Like,
share,
subscribe,
hit that follow
comment on everything that will help us get risen to the top so we can spread our word with more people and educate more people.
Exactly. Let's wake up together. Thank you for sticking with us. Thank you for following us.
We appreciate it. And again, this is the Crimes Against America podcast.
Stay patriotic.